The winter, she continues. We've done our duty. I feel like we've done really well in the last couple days, mostly because we found a bunch of video games and kind of cheated our way through it. Apparently, I did not fill these back up all the way, and I thought I did. That's bizarre. I remember running to the pond and filling those up, but maybe, you know what, we did jump to Feb. So let's start off with that. I have been using the pond, people suggested. Also, lots of people have suggested locations for other video game cartridges. Some I was able to find, some I weren't. Didn't pick any up, though, yet. We'll do that in this episode. There's one or two that I found more. And then I think, you know, I would like to find all 20. I'm not in a rush, though. Like, I'm not like, oh, my gosh, we need to find these now because I want to have it all. I think, you know, it'd be pretty cool if we do find it because I do think, if I'm not mistaken, there is a large reward at the end. But I feel like we are already set up now. And unfortunately, like I said, I know actually a lot of people responded positively to the video game hunt. So I think like I didn't maybe even get like 2 people that were upset by it. I don't think I even got one, if I remember right. Going through the comments, people weren't like torn up that I did this. So, you know, for brevity's sake and for the video's sake, you know, I don't want to be spending weeks. Wow, this might be frozen over. Just doing the same thing over and over again. For our videos, I'd like them to be fun and exciting and varied. Things like getting water and plowing and getting more water and plowing, just like that, you know. In all seriousness, I'd like the game series to be interesting, and so in order to avoid, you know, like it's fun to get into some of this stuff early. And now I got a little bit more money to do it. I don't know if we'll find out in my American Elm Creek series with my wife if we can do it with just the 500 because we're not collecting anything on that one. So now I will say this: it seems like this is easier with multiplayer because if you have multiple people playing, you can share equipment. So, like, if I have a harvester and a header, you know, she could buy a seeder. We use her seeder to plant and my harvester to harvest. So, in some ways, you know, that helps us. Is that our house? Oh, yeah, that is. You know, that helps us a bit. So, I love the reflections in this game. They really up their game. Look at on the trailer there. My beacon reflection on the side of the trailer is really cool. That's pretty slick stuff. I feel like they amplified that this time. And I think I'm going to have to make 2 trips here to do this because they're both about 16,000. So I don't think I'm going to be able to fill both of these with one trailer. Let's see, 4,000. Yeah, 4,000. I'm going to have to make 2 trips because the second one will take. Well, we'll see. It's going to take over half. It didn't. Maybe we can probably do it 1 trip then. Look at that. And I think after that, we've delivered all the stuff that we can deliver today. There's really not a whole lot to do. The next thing that we're going to be doing is planting our crops. So, yeah, there it is. Just that's all it needed. So we're really kind of ready to go to the next day. One thing I would like, I hate spending extra money, but we're going to run into town. I want to pick up 1 or 2 more cartridges. Like I said, I found a cartridge thanks to one of your viewer hints, so we'll go grab that. There were some other kind of nebulous hints that were like, oh, yeah, at that park across the street. And I'm like, which park? I think they gave me a timestamp, but I didn't. I'm so lazy. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm going to run up to town. I can show you where one is that I found and maybe some more. So I'll be back. Oh, and I was corrected multiple times in my last video. I apologize. Actually, 2 videos ago. It was not a trebuchet. I just like that word because it's French. It's actually a catapult. I guess a trebuchet has a counterweight, which, of course, then we know flings. As the weight shifts, it flings it up into the air. So So somewhere on the roof of this establishment that we own is a hidden video game. How are we going to get up there? Oh, I don't know. Right here. Parkour. Parker our way up here. This is a really nice. I would come here in the summer, and I wonder if they set more tables out like during the summer. Like we'll have to see as seasons go by. Does this change? And I was thinking, I actually jumped up here. It was kind of funny when I was looking. I came over from this side and jumped over here and then spent the next 10 minutes trying to get up this ladder. And I'm like, it's got to be up there. It's got to be up there. And I looked down and, oh. So what do we have here? Fresh fruit. Something. Fresh fruit farmers? Yeah, fresh fruit farmers cartridge. Just 11 more to go. I thought we found more than that. Oh, I thought we were down to like 8 or something, but I guess not. So there's that one. Right on our own business, which means maybe some other businesses have stuff on top of them too. So I'm going to poke around a little bit, and I'll tell you if I find anything else out. We're going to kill some time because I need the day to go by. And I'll tell you what, I really do. This is what we're going through right now here in northeastern Ohio in the winter. We are about a week away from the shortest day of the year, and I woke up this morning at sunrise, and man, seeing the sun come up like usually in the summer it's like the sun comes up like where that blimp is, like where not the blimp, but that balloon is, right? And this morning I looked and the sun's coming up like way over here in the southern hemisphere, and I'm like, man, it is winter. Like it's just so weird, and like how much less light we have during the day, and noon is really still the peak of sunlight, but other than that, it's dark by 4. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and poke around, see if I can find any more cartridges in my hometown here of Haut-Beyleron, and I shall return if I find something good. And no more hints, by the way, guys. Don't tell me where any more are. I don't want to know. I want to find these myself. The rooftop one there at the bakery was a hint. No more hints, please. Hide them. If you put a hint in the comments, go erase it. I want to find this. That is what is this? Rare public space. Is this like a I don't. It's got a little glyph on it. Yeah. So don't tell me anymore, please. I don't want to know. I want to find these myself. I'm still searching because it draws it out a little bit. I don't want to find them all at once and be like, oh, yeah, I got millions of dollars. This way we can kind of, enjoy the money a little bit here and there, but find it in pieces so that we can kind of enjoy the search too. Like it gives me reason to kind of explore the map. And so don't spoil me. Don't spoil me any more than you already have. You guys spoil me because you're good viewers. But don't tell me anyway. I know the temptation is to tell Arthur where these are, but Arthur wants to find them for himself. So, no more secrets. You tell me nothing more. No more, nothing. And sometimes I walk right past them. I apologize. Don't get frustrated with me either, because that will happen. Wait, I'm so confused. I'm lost now. Oh, this river splits into 2. I'm going to walk back and forth there to see if I find anything. I'll be back. So, if you remember in the original, actually throughout the history of the seek and find games that they do on these locations, usually a train bridge is a really good spot to look. And sure enough, lo and behold, we're up on the main, I guess this is not a trestle, the viaduct going through near town. Town is over that way. And the roller coaster hill that was so realistic on this railway is over there also. We have another game here. What do we got? We have, I cannot read that. That is the Quest for the Emerald Duck. Whoa! That's the quietest train I've ever seen. Yeah, good thing it was not on the edge of the track so that we were dug in a little, because otherwise I would have lost my face. That would have ripped my face right clear off. Okay, so I'm going to continue on looking. I know people have told me they're in the woods. Those are difficult ones to find, but we'll go ahead and look. So I'm going to keep walking. This is all of this searching has made me realize that I need a car. All right, guys. I don't. I'm not going to get one. Maybe a Mahindra or something, though, so we can get around the map a little faster. But we'll see. Anyway, I will be back. I'm going to keep looking. Have fun. This will be my one more look, and then we're going to go on next month. I pressed the wrong button. I stopped my recording, which means I got to edit now. Oh, well. Yeah, this was hard to find. I actually ended up having to go into, and of course, I would have just looked for the rock. But I had to go into a pad. I didn't, these rocks, and I thought I saw this already, but that's weird. Maybe there's another rock up there somewhere. I had to go into a pattern where I walked back and forth, like we'd go over a couple feet, walk through the woods, turn around, come back the other way, and here it is. This took me about 20 minutes to find, actually. We have the ultimate tomato. 9 more to go. I'm going to jump home, and I'll be right back. I'm going to jump to town. So the first thing that we're going to do, I meant home. I wanted to go home, but I'd like to build a garage on my property with some of that money, but I also need to get some baling stuff. 3 things in particular, because we need to be able to make bales, pick up bales, and sell bales. Now, I know the small baler, somebody said, hey, you can pick those up by hand. I know that. But what I want to do is I want to combine them into one big bale because it's so much easier to handle than trying to hand stack little bales. Now, the crazy thing is, even if you buy both the oh, wait, this doesn't go through all the way. Shizzles, sticks. Even if you buy both the baler and the stacker, it's still cheaper if you do the small bales. It's still cheaper than buying just a regular old baler. The stacker for the little bales is cheap, and it makes nice big bales. So let's go ahead and grab some lessons while we're here. Gazole. Actually, we need diesel. Diesel. It's expensive. Nah, not bad. Not bad. Okay, so and then the second thing we're going to do is, well, I guess, I'd like to put a workshop in at the farm. I think I might have already done that. We have to look. So what we have is a couple things that make a system. I've already got a trailer, so I don't need that. But what we do need is a baler, and we're going to buy the little Massey. Let's see what's on sale, because sometimes you run into a good deal here. No. That Cedar still, man, if I had more horsepower, I'd buy that. That's a great deal. Oh. I have to think about this. Man, I could buy a new tractor, but I think, well, let's see what they got. Medium-sized tractors. I want something that's going to be enough horsepower. This is 190. It's still not enough. I'm looking for cheap horsepower. Massey Ferguson. That's what we have. 171. It's going to be a lot more than that, though, if we bring it up. Yeah, it's just still out of our price range. $170. How much is this? Wow. So if we bring it up to what? We need a 220, right? So 240 would be enough. That puts it at 130. Nah, we're still just, it's not going to happen. It's too much money. We don't need to. Still, that's a great deal, though, man. I want that, but it's just too expensive. We'll just have to rent something smaller. So where were we? We were looking at balers. For some reason, I thought the baler. Well, let's see. This one is 22,000. I mean, and then do we have the equipment here? No, it doesn't go with it. So this is our small baler. So we got 22 plus. We got our. Where's our baling loader? Bale loaders. 64. So we got about $80,000 tied in. But this will make nice big bales. If we look back at our other balers here, these to get the square balers, the round ones, I hate dealing with round bales. You're looking at 48 plus another 50, so you're looking at 100. So we're at 80 right now. The square balers are just going to be, we're just starting there out of the park. Like we're not even talking the same ballpark here with these two. So yeah, I think it's our best deal. Do we have to have the bale loader? No, but once again, this makes life way easier. So we are going to grab that. Okay. And last but not least, we are going to grab a front loader tool. This is the tool that we use to, front loader tools, there we go, that we use to pick up those huge bales, the stacks. I'll have to come back and get that. But for now, that's pretty cool. So we'll take our little baler home. But I would say off of our fields that we have, we probably got at least $20,000 a year worth of bales. So I'm not, I think that's a good deal, and we'll be able to make some money from that. So let's go home. All right, so we're back at base. Things are looking good. We do need to build a shelter. I really wish we had a wider range of selection on the shelters. We either have like really cheap and boring or very expensive. So we have these sheds in the $300,000 range, which I don't have that kind of money. This one's a little bit more like realistic. Let's see, 106. How big is this quote unquote small garage? Does the harvester fit in that? Yeah. This one's not bad, and I feel like it kind of matches. Now, is it the M button? Yeah, it can change colors. Wish they would have that documented. What other colors? Got blue. Wow, there's a ton of colors available. $106. So we have this option. This is nice because it's a fully enclosed barn. And that would work nicely for our equipment. I think all of our equipment will fit in that. Or we have, let's see, what else do we got? I got to keep it under a certain amount. I don't want to spend more than $100,000. So, yeah, these are all just like $99,000. Same. This one's a little bit smaller even, I think. But that's a nice looking barn too. Does this one change colors? No. Now for 119, that's not too bad either. I like this one because it's a little bit more open, but it's expensive. I mean, that's going to leave us with about $80,000. So there's that haul. Then, of course, again, we have the other options of like this kind of haul, which is, that's gross. I hate those. Man, it's hard to maneuver in there too. That's not bad, but it's exposed. Once again, an exposed haul. Just put that over the top of that, boop, right there, and have all of our stuff inside already. But I like the buildings. I just wish they weren't so expensive. But I mean, in real life, that's about what you're looking at for something like that. So I mean, they are, I think, probably for there's that, or for 10,000, 20,000 more. There's this. Does this have a workshop? No. So we need to add that stuff too. Man. I think I'm going to go with this. And honestly, I kind of like the green color. I don't see that we have to change colors, but this hall's a little bit larger than the ones that we were than the other one with the open window plan. But let's see, what do we got? Got green, yellow, red. That would work. I like the red. I like that. I like that. That tan color I like too. Ooh, I like that. That's like a, wow, just so many choices. I don't like the mustard yellow. Yeah, we'll just go with red. There we go. Farm barn. And then out front, we start putting our, I don't think I have any care tools yet, do I? No. So one thing that we do need here, I'm going to put in a little work area So let's see, farmhouses, production silos, containers, tools. There we go. We got our washer. That's going to go over on this side. And we're going to go ahead and put down a workstation so we can repair our tractors. And how does that look? Okay, cool. Wish you could put stuff like that inside these, but yeah, this is a nice shed. I'm happy with this. Like I said, it's not as nice as the one with the windows, but it's also $15,000 cheaper. So I'm going to move some of this equipment inside. Not that yet. The harvester can just go in. Stop it. Pick the right vehicle, please. Let's see, this one will go right here. We should, theoretically. It's funny because this harvester is so small, and yet it's still pretty wide. It's little, though. There we go. Squeeze right in there, and we're just fine. Look at all that space we got. Now, do I need to put anything behind there? Well, I might keep it pulled forward, so if I want to back something in behind it. Because, like, the baler could go back there. I'll try to get as much inside as possible. Oh, I slid in the snow. That's so cool. And park this here. The grain trailer can probably stay outside. We don't have to. I'm worried more about like delicate equipment. Flatbed trailers and stuff like that don't have to go in the garage. The tractor should go in there though, and the tools for the tractor, the front loader stuff, can go in there. But we got some room, so maybe we'll just put everything in anyway. All right, there we go. Back this in. Yeah, it fits right in. See that? Such a little baler. Now there's a baler that the Zetter probably could run. All right, we'll drop that there. Perfect. What else can we put in there? I mean, I could put the tipper in. Once again, I don't. Usually farmers leave tippers out on the field, but it doesn't have to be. Things that the flatbed shouldn't go in either because we use those all the time. So I don't. It's like, but this. What else do we have? It's kind of funny to not have enough equipment to fill a barn. Eventually, we'll have seeders and stuff like that, and those will fill the barn. But for right now, so this has been nice. We got a little bit of extra money. We've been able to invest it back into our production and also into our farm. And then we got soybeans still to sell. Yeah, I'll be able to do this. I really will. Nope. Come on. Nope. Yep. There we go. That's a little better. I hate backing these tippers up. Nope. Other way. There you go. Of course, we came from such an angle, too. It's a lot easier to keep them going straight than it is to try to angle them in. So what we'll do is we'll pull forward. There we go. But once again, if I get more equipment, like this is definitely going to get parked outside. It's not. It doesn't get a special spot because it's just a tipper. But I thought it'd be fun to try to park it in here, and it turned out to be a nightmare and not really fun at all. So the next thing that we're going to put in here, I'm going to try to get that baler. What I'm doing is I'm trying to scooch this over to the right there, so it's not quite so. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's kind of in the center there. It doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, it does. And then last but not least, we're going to grab that baler from the shop. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab it, and I'll return shortly. Whoa. Actually, you know what? While we're going up there, I'm going to grab that, too, because I want to get our we'll pick up the last two pieces. So there's our weight. Probably should have dropped it first before I let it go, like lowered it. Oh, great. Well, it's lost forever. There we go. Stupid. So what I'm doing right now is, I don't know, stuff. First of all, we're going to grab this thing off the field because we have left our this out. So next year I may put like an animal pen there or something. Maybe we'll get into chickens. The hard thing is I want to put everything I can from our field space into production. So I haven't done any animals yet because you have to feed your animals. If I can get more field space eventually. Oh, I just realized what I did here. I've made all this stuff back in here. How am I going to get it out? Whoops. Not too bad. We should be able to get these out. All right. And then these forks can be put in the garage. There we go. And let's run up to the shop and get the other stuff to bring home, and then we'll be ready to fast forward to the next season. So I'll be right back. All right, so we are at the shop picking the rest of our crap up. So we have the multi-pack. That thing's awesome. I love that. I love that device. You'll see why I like it. We're going to make some money from little bales. Once again, I'd say probably $10,000 to $20,000, maybe. Maybe less. I'm thinking that was also on easy mode, so maybe I'm going to say $5,000 to $10,000 we'll make from bales. But still, it's $5,000 to $10,000 every time we grow a crop. So these will last for eternity and make us some money. Bales are good money because it's a free byproduct. Hey, get down. Hey. Doggos. I forgot to turn my hazards on. So we didn't really have to do any snow plowing this year. Didn't get deep enough. They already do the main roads. Aw, look at our little shed. That's so cool. And this can go right here. We got a hiccup there. That was bizarre. I haven't seen the game do that before. All right, there's that. And we're all set. So I'm going to pull these two trailers over to the parking area. So now we can keep our flatbeds and stuff over here, things that can park outside, and then all of our expensive equipment that needs to be protected in the winter can go in the garage. And then we can also, if we ever get a pickup truck, that can go in our little garage over there. So I'm happy. The farm is starting to come together, and we have some shelter for our tractors thanks to the video game find. And we've also got some industry going. That was not on purpose. All right, so let's go ahead and put this away, and then we'll put the tractor away, and everything will be all done for our next month, which is spring, and we're going to be ready to plant, I think, at that point. So in the next episode, we'll have to look into getting a planter. But in the meantime, let's fix our tractor. It's pretty rough looking right now, so we're going to drop all this stuff off. There we go. And we can go ahead and repair our tractor. Whoa. That was weird. Oh, that's so funny. He picks up the Nova. Actually, we could probably fix this too. The paint condition is bad. I don't even notice the paint. We might as well do it while we're here, right? Repair that, yeah. Repair that. Keep it full health. Yep. There we go. All right. So the question is, the last question, should we upgrade this tractor? I think maybe that's the next thing we do. If we find more cartridges, we're going to look at getting a 200-plus horsepower tractor, maybe 250, so that we can do a little bit more field work. Because right now this one's a great tractor, but it's about the right size for the fields that we have. But it'd be nice to have a little bit larger tractor. So there we go. Our shed's all closed up for the rest of the winter. We don't really have anything more to do today. So I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you had fun today. I definitely had fun finding those cartridges. Let's take a real quick look at the video games that we've gotten now. We've got that one, which is Fresh Fruit Farmers. That's a new one that we picked up today. Harp Lifter we saw last time. I don't think, what is this? Quest for the Emerald Duck. Yeah, we had that one, didn't we? Hypercropping. This we saw Road Race Rattooning. Caverns of Underhelm, my favorite. Trap Crop, we saw that. Ultimate Tomato. I don't think we've seen this one. Why is it that all the characters look like Satan? They're all red. There's the golf, plowing golf. We saw that. Yes, they're Fresh Fruit Farmers. Those are the ones that we found so far. I thought we had more than that. No, I guess that's it. All right, so we've got a nice collection of games to keep me busy during the winter. And other than that, I will see you guys in the next exciting episode. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. And I'll see you later. Bye.